Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome back to my second channel. Today's going to be a bit of a shorter video, but I just want to catch you up on what I read in March. And as you know, I've been a huge reading slump pretty much all of this year, but we definitely broke it in March. So I think there's 8 books I need to catch you up on. So yeah, not a long video, but let's jump into them just so I can give you some recommendations. So the way you might remember the vlog I posted a couple of videos ago, where I tried to break my reading slump by reading short monster romances. And it worked, it actually worked. So I won't go too much into them. There is a vlog if you want a little bit of short, sexy monster time. So I read Tempter Monster by Adrian Blue, gave this 3 stars. Like, it was like a dragony shifter monster guy, like guardian ward situation. She's always tempted him, but he's got like a lot of self-control. He always sends her away during like their heat mating season kind of thing, frenzy. It's like less than 100 pages this. And one year she sneaks back during that time, and obviously he loses his self-control. There's a little bit of like primal and breeding in there, but it was very short, and I only gave it 3 or 3.5 stars, simply because they didn't commit to, like, you know, really go for it in my mind. But it was a good time, it was a lot of fun. Then we read Jack, which is a Halloween monster erotica, basically. This was fun, the summoning of like a demon, and he's got like a pumpkin head. That was a lot to take, honestly. I had to just ignore the pumpkin head, but I couldn't not read it for this cover. I gave this one 3 stars as well, and this was all right. It was a lot of fun, it was smutty, it was really short. How long is it? It's 49 pages. I know there's a series like this. They're all short and steamy. It was alright. Then The Orc Run by Poppy Kildare. I rate this 4 stars. In this world, as a thanks to the orcs for like killing the demons and things like that and keeping the land safe, they pretty much like put up women. They pull their names out of a box to go and run, and an orc will catch them and do all sorts of terrible things to them. Terribly delicious things to them. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. 4 stars, very short again. They're all between like 50 and 100 pages, these ones. Really like this. Steamy, fun. Yeah, would recommend. Then I read The Ritual because I couldn't stop seeing this book all over TikTok. I'm actually going to film a video where I rate all the TikTok books, like recommended book talks things that I've read. So this is a dark college romance, even though you don't feel like they're in college, and they all talk and act like they're a lot older. It's a secret society that the guys get put into, and you can have like a chosen one and things like that. And basically go in it for the kinky smut. Because how many pages? 489, 90% of it is smut. I'm not even gonna lie. So go in for the smut, okay? There's plenty of triggers for this. What annoyed me is the author puts, instead of putting triggers, like just bloody put triggers, alright? We can skip past them if we don't want to read them, but if you do, they're there at the start of the book. Please. She didn't even have them on a website. She said, email me if you have triggers and I'll tell you them. No one's gonna email you. Just put it somewhere in the book that people can go to and look and could do a whole rant video on triggers and trigger warnings. Anyway, he's like part of a secret society, our hero, within this college along with other guys, and our heroine is with, I think he's called Matt, has a boyfriend, and he's like a dick. He won't like sleep with her, he won't like do anything, and he's just really shitty. We do not like Matt, and she finds him with another woman at a party, and she gets revenge by becoming our main hero's like chosen, and he basically protects her from anything because of the society, but she gives him her body and things like that. And it's delicious, fun, kinky, plenty of triggers, but for the life of me, I can't think of what they are now. I know people on Goodreads though in the reviews have listed them all, so I don't want to miss any. Always check your triggers, even if I give you a few of them that I remember. Always go in because there's things that I might not pick up on or I'll forget by now. But yeah, just dark, kinky fun, this one. Enjoy. Oh, The 4-Leaf. This one is really short, 106 pages. This is a steamy novella set in a hotel on St. Patrick's Day. It is friends to lovers, and it's primal. And they really do like go in, this is a primal kink in this one. And I loved it. I love their relationship for such a short book. This is what you want, a friends to lovers. They've been best friends, but there's always been something there, and then they decide to go for it, and he basically just chases her around and through the forest, and yeah. It was delicious fun, so I would recommend, very short. I picked up a signed copy of The Comfort Book by Matt Haig the other day for £2, so I decided to sit down and read it, and I really didn't like it. I gave it 2 stars. I know a lot of people have enjoyed this and they've taken a lot out of it, and that, like I said, that's amazing. But for me, it was very surface level things that you can just find on Instagram. I'm having like just page after page repeated, you are enough, you are enough, you are enough. Someone did comment on that video the other day saying sometimes they need that, and that's what I totally get that. That's why a lot of people are, you know, are giving it a high rating, and a lot of people love Matt Haig. For me though, it was surface level, and the only time I found it interesting was when they were talking about someone else or someone else's philosophies, not Matt Haig's, you know. And I know that was the point in the book. There's just short things that he, you know, dragged out, like this one. Short. Life is short, be kind. I'm really glad I didn't pay like full price for this book, honestly. I probably wouldn't have. I only picked it up because it was exclusive and signed edition. It could be for you, if that's the kind of thing that you like, that you can just pick it up, like flip to a page. I totally get that. For me though, it just wasn't deep enough. It didn't offer any value for me whatsoever. So yes, unfortunately, 2 stars. So I read another Mitch Albom. You know, I absolutely adore this author, and I read For One More Day. Oh, how does he gets you in the feels, his books. They really do. Every time, like the 5 People You Meet in Heaven, bawled my eyes out at the end. The Next Person You Meet in Heaven, which is like the sequel, I got teary. This one, I got teary. Tuesdays with Morrie, it was good. Didn't get teary that much, really. But this one, 5 stars, amazing. Follows the story of a man who tries to kill himself. And he takes you on the story of how he tried to kill himself, but then comes across the ghost of his mother. And the whole thing is like, you don't have to believe in ghosts. It's not the point of this book. And he gets one more day with his mother. And it's the things that he would ask her, and obviously he's completely freaked out and he's trying to get answers, but she's dead, and he's like, you're dead, and she's like, sweetheart, just sit down, I'll make you lunch. He's like, what the hell is going on? So good. And yeah, I got so teary during this book. Any Mitch Albom book if you want, because they're all short, his books generally. The ones I've got here, like they're really short, like 200 odd pages, but they have beautiful stories, and they all have a meaning. Like with the 5 People You Meet in Heaven, you don't have to believe in heaven, you don't have to believe in a God to truly enjoy that book, because it's just the messages behind it that hit you. You don't have to believe in ghosts and the paranormal and even believe that this could happen to someone. You know, obviously it's fiction anyway, but you know what I mean? He has these ways of like using these themes of, you know, they can be completely unbelievable, but it's just the story and the message he's trying to get through these people's tales, whether they're going to heaven or they're meeting ghosts of their late mother. Yeah, fantastic, 5 stars, would recommend Mitch Albom to anyone really. What else did I read in March? Oh, the last one, see? Sorry, this will be a short video. Savage Hearts, yes. This is Queen and Monsters and Queens, never get it right, by J.T. Geisinger. This is book number 3 in a series. It's a mafia world. We've got the Russian mafia. Next book is going to be spiders. We're going to have the Italian mafia coming into that, and we're getting an arranged marriage. I thought when I was reading the 3rd book, I was like, they're going to have to do an arranged marriage at some point, you know, and they are, so that's coming out soon. Can't wait to read. But this one, like, you can't read them as standalones, especially by book 3, they're just too much. I love this series. I love all the women are so witty, sarcastic, strong, resilient, but not in a bitch way, in a fun way that you can like relate to. I really like the book 1. Book 2, obviously Carnal Urges, 6 stars. Creme de la creme of a mafia romance. Loved it. This one, 5 stars. That's it, sorry. Mal and Riley. I have to go and remember their names. So Riley is Sloane's sister from Carnal Urges, and she goes like, hey, I want you to meet my husband, my soon-to-be husband, the love of my life. And her sister's like, okay, so she goes over, and then Mal, who's a Russian mobster, is there to kill Declan. Oh my god, I'm trying to get, if I get any of these wrong, forgive me if you've read these books. Goes to kill Declan, sees her, the sister, Sloane's sister, and he's like, oh my god, they must be keeping this girl, she looks so disheveled. Have they like brought her like human trafficking? Is she going to be some sort of sex slave for them? Like this absolute monster. Declan's an absolute monster. And he's spying on them and like waiting for his time to kill Declan, and then he becomes like obsessed with her, and then something happens and he takes her away and they go to Russia, and it's forced proximity, hurt comfort, like him looking after her because something happens and things like that. And it was great. It was 5 stars, a great addition to the series. Any of that makes sense? I'm not sure. So those are the books that I read in March, and we are getting back to, just enjoying reading again. And like I said, I am reading a load of book talk recommendations, but I'm being very careful with what I pick. Doing a lot of research because, oh god, they're so hit. Hello? So hit or miss. So hopefully I'll get to I'll try and get as close to 10 as I can. of ones that pop up on my FYP, and then I'll like break it down which ones I enjoyed and stuff, and how I actually find good recommendations on BookTok, because I think I've cracked the code to it now. So yeah, I will love you and leave you. Subscribe, like, share, comments, all the fun stuff. Do all of you, do none of it, it doesn't matter. Link for my Etsy shop is down below. Go check it out if you want that beautiful box of books. Let me know what you're reading right now down in the comments. I always love to know, and I'll see you in the next one.